Good afternoon, and welcome to the very first episode of Basically Ella with me, your host, Ella Lamoureux, where I teach you in-depth, step-by-step little tutorials on how not to be basic. Just like me. Just kidding. If you knew me in my everyday drag, I get clocked all the time for looking the same. But when you're this flawless, it's hard to deviate. You know what I mean? So I'm going to teach you all how to do little things focusing on just one aspect of your makeup routine. And today we're focusing on the perfect red lip. But before we get there, a little bit about me. I'm Ella Lamoureux, one of the premier local queens in Kelowna, British Columbia. A lot of you may have known me if you're signed up. A lot of you may not. If not, cool. You're going to get to know me while we do these lovely little tutorials. And I am a makeup artist by trade, so I do have a little bit of an authority and an expertise on this subject matter, and I picked up a lot of tips and tricks throughout the years, and that's what I want to share. I want to give that knowledge to you. Good? Awesome. All right, so what we start with first is a beautiful clean canvas. So I'm going to take what I have off my lip. Lovely. Normally when you're doing your makeup, you're probably not going to put gloss on just to take it off, but I wanted to look very pretty for my debut. All right, so step one, you always want to have, once again, like a clean canvas. So we're going to come in with this lip scrub. It's by Lise. You know what, we're going to list all the products in the description that we've used, so you can get on that. The camera shows it all here, so we're going to be good to go. But the one thing I love about a lip scrub, especially a sugar lip scrub, it has a lot of like intense granules in it. So when you put on your lip, it's going to scrub off all the dead skin cells. So your lip's going to look a little bit more pristine with your lipstick on it. But also the sugar melts. So then you're just left with a nice little, like a little balm on the lip. That's if you're using it on its own. Like these are great before you're going to bed or when you wake up in the morning. But since I am going to be going on with lipstick on it, I'm going to pat it off. And it's good for everyone. You don't have to do that just before you do your lipstick. Everyone wants a nice clean lip. Take that on, gets rid of all the dead skin cells, you're good to go. That's step one. Step two, we're going to prime. You don't have to do this step if you're just doing like a soft pink or nude lip. But since we're doing like the perfect red lip, we want this to stay on and pristine all night. Reds tend to, or any bold lip really tends to just want to fade a little bit in the center, and we don't want that. We want to look hot all night. So we're going to put that on. It's going to seal the lips, prep them for the lipstick, as well as if you have any little bit of dryness in there, it's going to fill in between any of those crevices, once again for that lipstick to glide on very smoothly. You guys ready for step three? We are going to go on with a beautiful red lip, or red lip liner. Get it nice and sharp. And we'll just start coloring in our lip. There's three places you can put it. You can put it like right in your lip line, or you can put it right on the lip line. Hello, we got a buddy here. Say hi to the camera, Mowgli. All right, you're gonna have to go down. Don't jump, cat. And then the third place that you can put your lip line is just right on the outer rim. And that's where I'm going to want to put my lip, because I just want it to look a little bit more plump. And we're just going to shade it. And also with my lip, since if I just lower my lip, it's going to go straight in and then down, but I don't want that. I want to like curve my lip. Oh, hair's in my mouth. So I'm going to fill in a little bit right here. And on the other side. Just to really round out that lip. Take a step back, look at your work, loving it, keep going. Once again, just a little bit outside of the lip line. And then another trick with your lip liner is if you take your lip liner, like you can center it, and then if you pull down, like that one there, your hand's going to naturally pull the pencil down, so it's going to create a more of a stronger edge. But if you take it from the end and pull up, your hand naturally creates an arch. So you just want to, since I rounded out the bottom, I want to round out the top as well. So I'm going to pull upwards from the corner. There you go. Creates a nice little round shape. Once again, copy on the other side. Start from the bottom and then pull up. Why do we want to make extra work for ourselves when our hands naturally do these little ticks, so we can just like do half the work? All right, amazing. And then with any bold lip, we want to connect the top to the bottom lip. So make sure there's a little bit of color there. If it's a nude lip or it's like a soft pink or anything, you don't need to do that because it's not too much of a difference. But with reds or anything that's bold, when you're talking, there's going to be like a blank spot there. So you want to connect it all. Not a lot of color because it can look clowny really, really quick. So just a tiny little bit of color. Beautiful. Now we fill it all in. You can just line the lip if you want, that's no big deal, but if you fill it all in, and if you're wearing a soft tube of lipstick, the lipstick tends to dry off a little bit or wear off while you're drinking, like coffee, tea, or wine out with the girlfriends or a date, then at least you'll have that red base there that's still going to stay so you look pristine for your whole evening. And then you're going to want to give yourself that little fake smile, you know, like you're having a good time, but not really. Because that's going to show you all the little crevices that you missed. Get right in there. And I'm sure we all know that fake smile. That, yeah, this is great. Yeah, you're funny. Ha 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 ha. Sure, we'll go on that second date. Ha. Good. I have a little error here, but that's fine. I'll show you how to fix that at the end. But perfect. So that's step 3. And then we take our beautiful red lip. I like a lipstick that has a blue base to it because a blue base is going to slightly negate any of that yellow in your tooth. So it's going to give you a nicer, whiter smile. You can use a lipstick that has a yellow base. They are quite beautiful, but just be wary that if you do have a lot of yellow or stains in your teeth, it will amplify that. There you go. Beautiful, deep red lip. I call this the old Hollywood red because it's just rich, it's light, it just really defines that lip. And then the best part is a little bit of toothpaste on your teeth. That's where the real glamour comes in. All right, so I'm going to show you how to correct this little error that I have on my lipstick. Now, I would never normally did it, but I did that for you. So just take your concealer, a little soft brush, go in, and then slightly go around the edge. Just tighten up those corners there. Now I do feel my top lip is quite great, so I don't, actually that's a lie. I'm lying to you right now. We're starting off on a good note here. Listen to my authority, I'll lie to you. You know that common saying, do as I say, not as I do? I don't know if that applies right now. There we go. Nice and cleaned up. And then you're still going to want to take a little bit of powder because you want to make sure that stays in place as well. Just use your regular face powder, cleans it up. If you're a little bit dry or a little bit oily, this is my favorite powder right now, so it just sits so good. Can you see that? You can read the description. We all have eyes. If you're illiterate, get your friend to read it. There we go, and then this could be it. This could be done. You could be on your way and set to go. But that's not it for me. I like a very pouty, slutty lip. So this is where I'm going to put on my lip gloss. Because nothing says leaving the date better when you leave your mark on the person you're with. And this is going to get messy with any activity you do. See, it's already on my teeth. Tell ya. But look how great that looks. That nice like pout to it. That whew, prune. In case you guys don't know what that is, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen years ago, they're like, how do you take the best photo ever? You just look in the mirror and then you mouth, prune. It's supposed to give you the best pout. So I don't know why that stuck with me forever. That can leave with you. That's your one tip, actually. Not, screw the lips. Prune. So that's where I love it. But we're going to go even farther because everyone is into highlighting, because highlighting is the best thing in the world. We're going to take a little bit of a gold highlighter, or a highlighter works best for you. We're going to do that in the frenulum, or the Cupid's bow. It's a little easier for people to remember, and I'm just going to put that just slightly on the top part as well. And that's just going to put a nice little highlight to the lip. And then you're good to go. Stunning. But are we done there? No. Never. We're going to go a little bit farther because obviously drag queens love to add glitter to everything. So this isn't good with gloss, so we're going to have to pat that off, unfortunately. You can put it with the gloss if you want, but the gloss unfortunately won't set. So if you put your glitter on your gloss, you're just going to have an even bigger mess with your friends later. Not going to be a fun time. But you can see what I mean when I dab that gloss off, how the lipstick still stayed pristine. It's because of the layers that we put on. And that's another good trick for you. Everyone's like, oh, we want to put on one layer of stuff. We want it to last all day. A lot of times that's going to be a matte lipstick and it's just going to look really heavy. Whereas if you layer a bunch of thin layers of other things, that layering process makes the product stay on a lot longer. I like to use another little coat of this to all over the lip. Any liquid lipstick will work as long as it just dries down pretty matte. And then before it mattes or dries down, you'll take your lip and then we'll just start packing it on. And then while that dries, it's going to hold on to this glitter really nicely. And then you won't have to worry really about applying later. Now I will say if you do decide to have a little fun later with these on, it will feel like sandpaper. So just be wary with your activities. Stick to a straw. You don't have to be super neat with this part. You could just like glob it on, get it on your lip. I don't know why I chose lips as the first thing to do on this series, because it's the one where you can't talk the most with it. Gotta like focus. And since it's November, Christmas is around the corner, glitter lips will be all the craze. And you can see there is a little bit of a mess going on, but that's fine. Just take your little brush that you did earlier and then just slightly buff it off. There you go. 3 ways to do a lip. First, we did our awesome one lip with just a regular lip liner and lipstick, and then we went on with some gloss. And I feel like everyone needs to have some gloss. I feel it just adds a little finishing touch to every lip. Sorry, it's a little bald here on this lip. I needed to retouch up. There you go. And then the glitter lip. If you don't like the feeling of dry lips, unfortunately the glitter lip will feel quite heavy, but it looks amazing. Do you feel like you learned anything? Obviously I can't hear you right now, but if you write stuff in the comment section, it'll be very good to go. But also, on that, we have all these lovely little tips and tricks that's going to be coming up to you weekly, every Monday. Sorry, I'm tidying up while I'm cleaning. Every Monday, we're going to come to you with a new tips and tricks. So if there's anything that you want to learn, just put it in the comment section and we'll tie it in. We have everything planned for the next 4 weeks, so it won't be in those videos, but it will be in the future. Or if I think it's terrible, I'll just pretend I never read it. But you don't have to know that, right? Look at this. This glitter is on you hardcore. You know when they say, like, what is it? The glitter is the herpes of the craft world? I'm not going to say it's the herpes of the drag world because that's a little presumptuous of me. But it does get everywhere. But yeah, this is it. This is your gorgeous red lip. I did not think this far ahead. How are we going to end this? You know, what are we going to do for you?
Do you want to tell them what's happening next week?
Oh yeah. So if you did like this, please tie in next week. We're actually going to be doing, we're going to do eyelashes. I've worked in the makeup world for quite a long time, and the first 2 videos are the first 2 questions that I get asked the most. I need a red lip for myself, and I need help putting on eyelashes. So I figure we'll get those out of the way, because it's the most questions. Hi, are you helping again? Oh, you're so kind. Do you want some red glitter? This is Mowgli, by the way. He's a dumpster cat. He's full of love. Sorry, Mowgli, I have to put you down. Put you down. So next week we're going to put on eyelashes. I'm going to show you how to cut them to your face. Sorry, shape them to your eye, as well as I'm going to show you how to stack lashes, because sometimes we want something that's going to be a little more full, a little more glamorous, especially if you're a new drag queen or a drag queen that wants a stack lash. It's an awesome way to go. But first we'll start with the baby ones, because we'll start simple for all you beginners. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining us for Basically Ella. You can find out everything that's going on unicorns.live, which is where this is aired right now. But it's going to have everything posted on their Facebook page about upcoming events, so then you can see which ones I am doing if I foolishly forget to mention it. But I feel like I'm going to get a hang of how this whole little rotation sounds in this segment, so I'll be able to get everything written out. Said, spoken, one of them. I just pretend to be pretty. Like, smarts come later, right? But yeah, thank you for coming to Basically Ella. We'll see you next time.